Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So I am personally super excited to be talking about this, Max's new powers. So I basically want to talk about Max's new powers and like what the heck is it about, because it's a little bit weird. So in the first game, Max Caulfield actually was able to rewind time. This is something that everyone knows about. And judging from like the trailer, she hasn't done that since the events of the first game. And it's a little bit confusing what the canon ending is, because like there were theories about how Max lost her powers depending on like if like she decided to sacrifice Chloe, and then I think in the comics if she saved Chloe then there was like an ending. Then she like still uses her powers, I think. I don't know, I never read the comics personally, but from the trailer, it seems to be like going a different direction with Max's powers, and it's gonna be like something completely different, which I'm a little bit mixed about. We'll have to see. So, in the first game, she can rewind. In the trailer, it was shown when she was trying to rewind that she actually had like a new type of power, and in this segment of the game, actually, if you actually look in the screenshot, we can actually see when the powers were. This seems to be like her possibly rewinding, so it could still indicate that maybe she could still rewind, but it could be possible that there's like a limitation towards her rewind abilities just because she hasn't used it in 10 years, because from my understanding the game takes place around the same year as it released, so it's been about like 9 to 10 years since the events of the first game. So Max Caulfield would be around 28 years old, which is kind of weirdly, it's so weird to say because in the original game she was like 18, so 10 years has passed by and she's like 28, and that's so weird. I don't feel comfortable about that. It feels so weird just because it makes me feel old, because I remember the first game being released and all, and I was really excited. In the trailer, it shows that she can actually go through like 2 different timelines, and it makes me wonder about like how far are these timelines going, because apparently from what we've seen, one timeline is her friend Sophie. She's like alive in that timeline, and then another timeline, I guess it's her original timeline, Sophie is dead. So this is gonna be like a little bit of an intense thing where they're gonna make essentially like 2 separate stories, but they're still connected, because I guess the killer is in both timelines, which I don't know how they're gonna pull that off, because it sounds really complicated on paper to write on 2 timelines that are connected. One of the biggest things I wonder is the choices in the game, because if Max is going through like another timeline, how will choices matter and still impact the game? So what I'm thinking about is like her accessing these timelines. I think the choices, depending on what she does in like the other timeline, will kind of be like knowledge choice to like the player and her on like what she learned about certain characters and all. That's like the only explanation I could think about on like what they can do with like the separate timelines, on like thinking about like how will choices impact, because I'm assuming, let's just say there's 2 timelines, let's just say that the second timeline that she's going to enter is non-existent. Let's just say that's just like an alternative timeline, which is it really is. I guess the only timeline that matters is the original timeline, and the game also mentions about how can Max survive long enough to do the impossible. So it makes me wonder if it's a possibility that Max could be like possibly in danger within the both timelines. So that's something that I'm personally really excited about for the game to expand. It's a little bit sucky because it's hard to tell if Rewind's still going to be a thing. They're going to show gameplay I think in 2 days or 3 days on like how her powers work and all. So I'm a little bit sad that there might not be that much Rewind as a thing in this game, but at the same time I think it's a good thing that they are experimenting with something new, because at the same time you want to expand upon something from your original game. I think that's definitely like an important thing, and considering we had Max Caulfield already as a protagonist in the first game, they kind of have to do something new with the powers and not just like do the same old stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later in the next video, and I hope you guys have a good one, and let me know what you guys think about this. Bye everyone.